All right, let me move this out of the way. Move this out of the way. Um, I think that fixed it. I could be wrong. Should be in my drive. We shall see. I'll get the screen out in a moment. I'm just taking some final checks real quick. Oh wow, Texas. Boom. Download. Saving to photos. Okay, I'm gonna go to here. Get that out of the way. Alright, let's remove this. Boom. How is everyone doing? We all doing good? Hope you guys can hear me. I've got some interesting stuff to talk about. I'm also working on my Chromebook as well, so I'm looking over here. If I'm looking over here, I'm working on my Chromebook. That way I can get, some stuff done. I've got to work on the channel intro, which is coming out very shortly, maybe within the next 3-4 days. From there, we'll keep on going. Currently watching the Notre Dame and USC game, which could be a shootout. FYI. Guess I figured I'd also do this now since I want to get it over with. I'm tired. We'll get to it in a minute, but oh god, Texas Tech and Texas and Kentucky are battling it out, and Notre Dame just scored a touchdown, so 21-13. So it seems like Fighting Irish gonna be in the playoffs. I'm going to upload this and see if maybe this will work. I'm trying to see if I can put this. I got a new logo for you guys. I got a brand new logo. So yeah, let me pull it out for you guys, and I'll show you guys the good. Boom. From now on, this will be the new logo. Well, for maybe not. Let's try this again. So this will be the brand new logo. So from now on, when we're live, this is what you'll be seeing. Although it doesn't do a complete rotation, it'll work. So yeah, hope you guys like that. Okay, I'm done with that. I know what you guys are here for, so I'm gonna get things going. I got my new book. Well, I got my old book that I'm gonna be using for it's much cheaper. If you guys haven't watched my other live stream, I did a breaking news stream. We've got a lot to talk about today. Many teams have fallen today. Just about to ask some of these teams. I sort of got a Kentucky beats Texas. What are the odds? Let's see. No, no. Cool. So okay. So I'm going to look at the ranking. I'm going to put them in my own rankings. Here we go. So week 8, these are some winners and losers so far that we have. Of the way things go, Notre Dame will be added to, and also have to make 2. I'm going to go down to my second one. I'm going to go down to my second one. All right, let's go put some other teams in the books. Actually, no, I started. We'll finish this out later on. But let's start off with the unfortunate losers. In no particular order, Miami are the losers of week 8 are Miami, Nebraska, Washington, LSU, Wisconsin, Army, South Carolina, Michigan State, UNLV, Clemson, Old D's, which is Old Dominion, so Old D's D's, then don't need to finish that one. Duke, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, and shockingly, Texas Tech is on the losing side of this. And your winners, unfortunately, there are some upsets in here. Oklahoma wins. Winners are Oklahoma, Michigan, Vanderbilt, Ohio State, Boise State, Tulane, Indiana, SMU, James Madison, Georgia Tech, Georgia, Oregon, Arizona State, and Florida. The 2 surprising ones are Arizona State and Texas Tech. And Florida as well for Mississippi State. I guess that kind of makes Pass interference. Okay, pass interference. Offense? Nope, pass interference. Defense. Alright, we'll also go over this, I guess, since this has happened. I can officially say there is only one team remaining in the SEC that is undefeated. It is the unexpected Texas A&M. The Aggies, for the first time, not only go 7-0, but they are the last SEC team to be undefeated. And everyone else has either lost one or have fallen with 2. So that is crazy. But I don't know what is going to happen. I don't even know. OU makes the playoffs, they win the championship. Not a surprise. If UCLA makes the playoffs and makes the championship, this is going to be unpredictable. This is one of those seasons that you just have to watch to the very end of each Saturday in order to understand what's going on in this world. Oh, and Alabama just cooked up Tennessee's entire team, the Tennessee losing team, and almost incomplete. USC incomplete brings up fourth and three. They'll probably just take the point, go ahead by two. If you're joining us, welcome in. Man, what a Saturday. So let's do our week 8 recap because I know that's what you guys are here for. And I shall deliver. Alrighty. And I'm not going to be sharing the screen this time because, well, first let me see. USC runs the first field goal. Should be a chip shot field goal. Oh, no, it's not. It's a 44 yards, so not a gimme with this weather. And good. USC goes up 16-14. They take a 2-point lead. Wait. Thought it was 14-20. Thought it was 14-13. After Notre Dame scored, never mind. So they're down by They're down by 5. They're down by 6, so they need a touchdown. They're down by a touchdown. 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Let's go through the winners and losers of recap this. Starting us off with our and that was I missed the days. I miss all April and May, but whatever. Let's go to so. Let's start us off with our Friday night matchups: Miami, Louisville, and I will pull it up, but I'm not going to share it with you guys because I don't feel so good. I just feel tired. Get rid of you. ESPN, football score. Alrighty. Friday night game. Alright, so last night, Friday night, we had 2 upsets take place. I'm sure you know one of them. So we're actually going to skip that one and talk about that later. Nebraska unfalls to Minnesota, which means the Big Ten is wide open now with Texas Tech's unfortunate demise. That is, the Big Ten is open. The only other good team, the only team that's still in the running would be Ohio State, and they control everyone at the moment, and no one can stop them. Some people came close, but it's just rolling on through. Notre Dame, so the USC about to kick it off back to Notre Dame, and most of this has just been ball control. Don't kick away. Okay, so 24-6. Honestly, what did you expect? 5-2. It was 5-1. It's 5-1, 5-2. 5-1, 5-1. Don't sleep out on these little trap games. Nebraska fell for the trap along with the other team that I'll mention. So, and actually, both teams lost. I'm sorry, both of the winning teams won in the same fashion. They won with the same score. Okay, well, that's crazy. Notre Dame's with the football. CJ Carr in formation lines it up, takes a snap, handoff, run up the gut, and maybe about gets a 5, maybe a 3-4 yard gain. Uh, it's time to bite the bullet. Miami, you are a fraud. Not really, but you are another victim of the infamous trap game. 24-6 now. So Louisville goes the same score, 24, but to 21. Miami, good fight, but you can't throw that many interceptions and expect to win against Louisville. What I tell you is these trap games I've been trying to tell you guys for the longest time. These trap games, like CJ Carr formation takes a snap and incomplete. Could have been a fumble. I I'm gonna say this every time we do this live. We do the live stream like this. These trap games matter. Don't sleep on a trap game. This was one of those games that you can't keep. Don't think you can get away with. And unlike most people thinking Miami was going to smoke Louisville, let me remind you, these two teams before this, they were one of them. They were each. Louisville was 5-1. Sorry, was 4-1. Miami was 5-0. So they were almost the same record. And usually this happens with these teams. But Louisville, the upset of this season, right up there with Texas and Texas beating Oklahoma, and Alabama and Florida State. Man, that game did not age well in the long run. Yes, 24-21. Louisville defeats the final remaining obstacle in their path, Miami. Who would have guessed? Notre Dame, and that'll be the end of commercial break. Cool. All right, let's go down in order. Oh, we got some good. Let's start off with the 11 a.m. window, which was I'm trying to remember. Who was 11 a.m.? Oh yeah, LSU and Vanderbilt. So Oklahoma, LSU. So LSU and Vanderbilt. Obviously, we don't need to go any further. LSU is officially out of the college football running. They're not going to win against Oklahoma. There's no way. The way Oklahoma played against South Carolina, they ain't going to do shit. Vanderbilt improves to 6-1. They are a legit threat. Watch out. Just because they're lost to Alabama doesn't mean they can make a playoff run. They are SEC bound to win. Their schedule is favorable, but they do have one more obstacle in there to go to. But if they handle that, they can make it into the playoffs, regardless of their schedule. And we're about to see some chaos because, like the schedule is put up for the SEC. A lot of these teams, like Oklahoma, Vanderbilt, Oklahoma, Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia, Ole Miss, Florida, and all these teams, they're about to fight each other. We already had a couple to go down in that fight, but the rest of the team, Oklahoma and Alabama and Tennessee, which is going on right now, Texas and Alabama, so Texas and Texas A&M. So a lot of these teams in the later half are going to fight each other, and whoever comes out on top will make the playoffs. And Vanderbilt can slide under there with their schedule and make it all the way past the carnage. It's about to happen. It's coming. This is the nuclear bomb the Manhattan Project 3 is being moving along as we speak. So Vanderbilt, they knock off LSU, eliminating LSU from the running for the playoffs and in the SEC championship. I'm gonna use my mic so I can talk like an announcer. Next up on our list, we have, I believe this was Georgia Tech and Duke, 27-18. Georgia Tech handled business. Duke's, they are not going to make it anywhere past Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech's too good. They deserve to be higher. AP poll, you nerds, do better, please. It'll be interesting what the AP poll does tonight. Other than that, pretty simple game. Duke was kind of favored, but Georgia Tech was favored a bit more. They covered. Duke tried to cover, but they couldn't. After that that fumble is gonna haunt Duke forever. So Duke's 4-3, and they won't make the playoffs, but they can still make a run for the championship. Georgia Tech is the last remaining 7-0 team in the conference that has not given up a loss to a ranked opponent, not a ranked, to an unranked opponent. Everyone else has. Louisville, my Florida State, Memphis, and all those. They are the, I think they come out, if I recall, they are the last remaining team besides who else? Where else? Who else was in the American Conference? Besides Bert, wait. Da, 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 da. Actually, yeah, they are. Huh. So Georgia Tech, congratulations! You are the last undefeated team in the conference. Although you can have a chance with the playoffs. We'll see. Duke, you are done. Except you can make a bowl. A lot of these teams make a bowl, but other than that, Duke, you're out of the playoffs. You are eliminated from the playoffs. However, you do have a chance to make the championship to face rematch against Georgia Tech. And a penalty on Notre Dame, it looks like. Let's see. Pass interference on Notre Dame. So that'll be 1st and 10, USC. Oh, don't count them out just yet. We have one of my, I'm going to be biased here, one of my favorite games, to be honest. Oklahoma, South Carolina. What did I tell you? John Mateer is going to be back in the Heisman at some point. John Mateer, 26-7, just belt to ass. And yes, I mean the cuss word, belt to ass. Oklahoma bounces back after the horrible loss to Texas. Now that Oklahoma wins comfortably against South Carolina and Texas may lose to Kentucky, that Red River game may be actually not as impactful as it would have seemed, because right now, as we speak, it is 4th, 6:38. Kentucky has the ball. Texas just punted it back, and it's 10-10. So if Kentucky upsets Texas, that Red River game may not matter in the long run. So Oklahoma, we must remember, this is a week by week basis. But Ole Miss, they don't look too good against Georgia, and Georgia's kind of like Oklahoma, where they can be good, but just they find ways to win. But Ole Miss, you're going to be tested. If you can destroy Oklahoma, but you can't beat Georgia, maybe Oklahoma this year. I think Oklahoma's going to beat Ole Miss. I'll have my predictions out next week. My predictions out this upcoming week, maybe on Thursday. If I recall from my schedule, it should be on Thursday. You should track all these down, but I can't because I'm busy. But Oklahoma goes on the road, South Carolina, and mind you, Oklahoma, since it's been into the SEC, well, since it's been founded, Oklahoma, ever since it's been founded, has never played a game in South Carolina on an away game. That is right. Let me tell you, 705 games, in neither of them have featured Oklahoma in South Carolina. This is the first time that Oklahoma had to go on the road into South Kakalaki and destroy South Carolina. That is crazy. Then we had so that was our 11, and then 11:45. Oh, this don't expect anything to be consistent. Congratulations, Memphis. UAB just destroyed all hopes of you making a comeback. Tulane rolls, and may the Tulane offense carry the ball. That's right. Memphis and UAB 31-24. The upset again against Memphis. Don't think anything can happen. Memphis will be completely demoralized after this game. You got a 3-4, 1-3 in the conference. Take down Memphis. Nothing more to say. Memphis can bounce back, but their schedule may not be as easy as we think it is. Notre Dame. Oh my God! Just like that, what I tell you, USC just scored. I don't know why my voice screams, but USC just scored. They just scored, and now they're giving the ball back to Notre Dame. Got to start using that. Let's see. I'm going to see this. Maybe a return. Oh, we got a return to the 10, to the 20, and still alive. 25, and he's off to the races. And oh my God! Wait, did you catch him? 10, 20. That's a touchdown. And you've got to be joking. What a blowout to US and UNC's entire USC's morale. That was like just taking a gunshot to the just taking a gun to the head of the Trojan and shooting a barrel through his eyes. I mean, shooting a barrel into his head. Just putting a bullet through the head of the Trojans. Ouch. The punt return, that's gonna be, oh, that's cool. See, that's it. 27-24. Extra point. It is, but this will make it a 4-point game. If he makes it, this is a 4-point game, and USC cannot tie with a field goal. And the kick is up, and it is no good. That's it. This is USC has a chance. It is wide. Well, maybe. Let's see. Did it bounce off the upright? If it bounced off the upright, I can understand that, but that means it's a 3-point game. So it wasn't as bad as it could have been, but because of this, USC has a chance to tie it or win it. They're going to get the ball back. And with this is, I cannot believe that. Wow. So they run it back, but they can't finish the drive, and then it'll be only 6 points, and it would be 27-24. Oh my God. USC has the opportunity to win in regulation, or they can tie it to go into overtime. It'll all depend on this drive. This drive is basically going to show off who's the better team. But I think it'll be UNC. USC, sorry. Anyway, back to the recap, because this is already long enough. Nothing to say about Memphis and that. No, I'm just doing this in no particular order. I don't care about the slates anymore. But Texas, I'm hurt. I'm just gonna share the screen. This hurts. I need to show you guys the mayhem that took place. Let me zoom in. We're gonna move on. I can't want to see. Just Texas Tech. It's all right. You're okay. You're fine. You're all right. You didn't have your quarterback. You just had a bad game. Oh, USC's on the ball, runs it. He's gonna get out and he's gonna throw it, and should have just ran it up and got the first down. 2nd and 10. 3 minutes ago, that clock is going down, so might be able to go into this. Might be an overtime. But Ole Miss and Georgia, they're frauds. Ole Miss is frauds. Congratulations. Georgia has defeated Ole Miss and possibly ended their hope of getting into the playoffs. I'm going to actually go back up here a bit. Now that we have that now. 6-1. So now they're both, one of them has a better record. Well, just take it at what you will. Take this score as what you will. This is why you never let up on Georgia. Let's see. USC does the ball here. Number 14, trying to make a formation going. 10, 9, 8. All right. Number 14 in formation takes the snap. hands it off, and gets about 4 yards. Gets about 3 to 4 yards, and it'll be a third down. Bring up 3rd and 7. So it should be 3rd and 7. If I'm looking at this right, 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. 3rd and 8. Never mind, went off. Formation. Takes the snap. USC looking to throw. Finds the pocket. Takes it. And that'll be a first down. That should be a first down. They're going to mark him just past the line. Just enough past the line of gain. And that will be a first down. First down, USC. Texas A&M and Arkansas. Aggies, the last remaining team, as I said. Indiana doing business, Ohio State doing business, Virginia doing business, although it was a bit close. They handle things. Oregon just destroys the entire crap out of Rutgers. Oh, wait, Cincinnati's taken care of. Oh, and it is intercepted. What the heck? That's your ball game. Is there a flag? Is this a flag? Is there a flag? Let's see. Was it an interception? If it is an interception, that's your ball game. Looks in. No, that's a clean one. That's a clean interception. Oh no. Oh, Notre Dame's gonna make it back into the playoffs. Oh, he is hurt and emotional. He's got emotional damage all over. They have all 3 timeouts, so if they make the stop here, they can get the ball back. But it's 1:30. That could be the ball game. They just get in field goal range. They ice this game. UNC, they need a miracle here. CJ Card in the backfield takes the snap. Looking, throws, fires, and it is caught. That's the clock's going to keep going. 109, 108. They're going to have to use a timeout. Oh, no. Disaster for USC. They're already at the 20, they're already close to field goal range. So they're going to take this down to USC is not going to have enough time. So USC can stop the play. They're not. Why are they not using their timeout? Use your timeouts, USC. 2nd and 6. Use your timeouts. You're not going to have time. You only have 2 seconds. Thank you. What is going on? There's a timeout. Wait. Take your timeout. Oh, it's the 3rd quarter. Oh, I am an idiot. It's only the 3rd quarter. I thought it was the 4th. Never mind. They're just going to let it run. So, never mind. It's the end of the 3rd quarter. I genuinely thought that was the 4th quarter. Oh, I am an idiot. I'm a idiot sandwich. All right, but we're no worries. No worries. Just forget everything that happened earlier. I just said. That's why they didn't use their timeouts. Missouri. Holy sh! Oh, I thought it was over. That's basically all the games we got so far. Looks like South Florida is going to take care of business. Alabama is 29. They're going to take care of business against Tennessee. And I might switch it to this game. What is this game on? This from the ESPN? What is this game on? Holy sh! It's on ESPN. I'm going to turn it to that game. I'm gonna turn it to that game, bro. No shit. I'm turning it to that game. Third and 7, ball on. Come on, hurry up, hurry up. 1 minute 53. Who has their timeout? Anyone have their timeout? Okay, so I need to. Third and 7. They have enough. They all because they all have to. They all three have timeout. They all have. So Kentucky's is their first timeout, but they both have all three timeouts. Holy crap! We might have another upset, folks. We might have another upset. No way. We have another upset. We have another upset on our hands. I'm gonna end this right here. I'm gonna go watch the rest of the game. There's your mid recap. I will do the next one tomorrow while I watch NFL. So thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna go finish this. This is crazy. Good night.